Saint Damien, apostle to the lepers. Love that risks everything. What would make a man leave behind everything, his comfort, his health, even his future, to live and die among society's most rejected outcasts? This is not just a story of sacrifice. It's a story of radical love, of courage that looks like foolishness to the world, but glory in the eyes of God. This is the story of Saint Damien of Molokai, the apostle to the lepers. In the 19th century, the Hawaiian government established a leper colony on the isolated island of Molokai, where those afflicted with Hansen's disease, leprosy, were exiled to die. Abandoned by society, feared, and forgotten. But in 1873, a young Belgian priest named Father Damien de Verster volunteered for a mission no one wanted. He went not just to preach from a distance, but to live among the lepers, eat with them, care for their wounds, bury their dead, and call them brothers and sisters. He built chapels, homes, hospitals, and most of all, community. He didn't see them as cursed or untouchable. He saw them as children of God, deserving of dignity and love. And then came the moment that changed everything. One day, during a sermon, Father Damien began his homily not with the words, "My dear brethren," but, "We lepers." He had contracted the disease, but he did not run. He stayed, ministered, suffered, and eventually died, as one of them. "I make myself a leper with the lepers to gain all for Christ," he once said. Saint Damien didn't heal thousands. He didn't write books, but he became the gospel, in flesh, in service, in silence, in suffering. We live in a world that talks a lot about love, but often runs away when love becomes inconvenient, messy, or costly. Saint Damien reminds us that love is not a feeling, it is a decision, a choice to step into someone else's pain, a willingness to say, "Your suffering is not yours alone, I will carry it with you." It's easy to love the lovable, but real Christ-like love, the kind that transforms, is the love that embraces the unseen, the rejected, the outcast. That's what makes Saint Damien's story so powerful. He loved where no one else wanted to go. He touched the untouchable. He gave his life and gained souls for eternity. You may not be called to serve on an island like Molokai, but you and I are surrounded every day by people who feel isolated, forgotten, or unworthy. The elderly neighbor who never receives a visitor. The single parent barely holding it together. The person who feels like a burden because of illness, disability, or shame. Who are the lepers in your world today? And more importantly, will you go to them? You may not have the answers, but you have presence. You have hands to serve, ears to listen, and a heart to love. Like Saint Damien, you can be a witness of Christ's love, not just in comfort, but in commitment. So today, let's pray. Lord, give me the courage to love radically, to go where others won't, to see your face in those the world rejects, and to give even when it costs. Because true holiness is not about escaping suffering, it's about entering into it with love. And just like Saint Damien, when we give everything for others, we don't lose our life, we find it.